Good morning, everybody. Got a little bit of stuff before the actual tournament begins, with the fact that right now we've got a bit of sewer stuff to do. But yeah, hope everybody's doing great. I had a good night's rest. I don't know. I know it's in the western block. Is it further down here? It's around here somewhere. Here we go. But yeah, so this is I guess day 2 of the Trail in the Sky Marathon. So yeah, last time we got to Grancel and managed to go and we did a lot of reading yesterday, to be perfectly honest. We've really started to like dig into dealing with the actual conspiracy itself, having to do with the intelligence division kind of taking over the government at the moment. So right now we're trying to compete in this tournament because the winner gets to go to a banquet at the end of at the end of everything, where we might be able to meet the queen. Can I knock that? I knocked that shell all the way out of Olivia's spell. But yeah, so we managed to reunite with our good buddies Zen and Olivier over here, as you can see. Zen was the martial artist that helped us very briefly in Zeus when Agate got poisoned. And Olivier is a wandering bard who is from Erebonia. And is showing off that there's a little bit more to him than what you would normally think. But yeah, so right now, basically we've gone and cleared the preliminaries. And it's like, ah, yes, well, why don't you use this time to go and train a little? Because our first opponents, who were the like thugs from Ruan, basically had been training down here. We beat them up and they're like, you better win! We'll accept it if you lose to anybody. In that good old, like, I wouldn't call them rival, but like rival fashion, you know? It's like, fine, I can accept my loss, but if you go and lose to anyone, then they'll just make me look bad, kind of deal. So yeah, the sewers under here. Wait, we just found some spare ribs. Yup. The chest is so empty it hurts. Imagine just digging through the sewers and then finding a pair of ribs and just be like, looks tasty. I feel like we're more likely to find that the ribs are like, not like the meat on the ribs, but actual like, yes, the meat on the bone has disintegrated with time. You know, like we're in the sewers, not like a freaking yeah, this isn't like a restaurant or anything like that, so. Man, but then again, we are also gathering a whole bunch of ingredients by beating up monsters as well, so. What are you gonna do? But yeah, I don't plan on spending too much time training down here. The main thing is that there is a request to go and take down a boss monster from under here. So if we can find that and eliminate it, that should be more than enough. Only thing is, this place is actually a little labyrinthine, as you can kind of guess. I mean, it's a sewer system. Okay, actually, yeah, we'll be fine just jumping right in. That's a lot of moles. Alright, so let's just hop right in with a hurricane. It can hit literally everyone. What are these guys? They're weak to everything? Alright. We'll go there. You charge up and punch this dude. And Aerostorm will literally get everybody, no matter where they're at in this group. So just gotta let them all take their single swipes. Bonk. And smack. And smack. Ooh, nice miss. Ooh, this is perfect. It's also a Sepith bonus fight. Or not fight, like turn. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Sayonara, adios.
99.
Juicy bone. There we go. Yeah, that right there was the bulk of what I wanted to take care of. So we'll get Joshua a little bit more craft points real quick. And he doesn't have fire. Nope, nope. Oh, diamond dust. Alright, diamond dust. Alright, and smack the boy over here. He's just barely still good. Ooh. Yeah, freeze is such a good stats effect in this game, but it's really rare. And on top of making it so that they like can't like take a turn, they take damage whenever it becomes their turn. So it's a really nice combination, to all things considered. Terra Bomb. I wonder. I say, did you loot me once before? I wonder if it might be. I'm sitting here thinking, like, I need. This place is dropping a good amount of Sepith. I might be a good idea to spend just a little bit of time trying to get some. I don't know. And punch. Interesting. I didn't know those guys could heal. Yeah, interestingly enough, those speed boosts actually do stack in the later games. I don't think they do in this point in the story, but alright, Joshua's back at fighting fit. These guys are going to be a little bit of annoying to kill, what with them having gone in. There we go. And aerial. With that defense increase, you basically have to use arts at that point. Zin, your spells leave a lot to be desired. To be, oh boy.
Enjoy the show.
Alright, I think the stuff on the other side I don't really have full access to just yet. That's a butcher minute. one of the neat things here is that all those other areas do actually connect in shortcut form. Because this isn't the only time that they're like, oh yes, go train in the sewers. Since Grancel is a lot more civilized of a area, so it's not like, you know, oh yeah, just wander into the mountains right over there. So most of their monster population are either here under in the sewers, or the more likely, or the more like the other option is just out in on the roads. But those guys are not exactly the most powerful. Strictly speaking, they kind of are pushovers, not really grouping up, and that makes sense considering the fact that, I mean, beyond the whole like, oh yes, well you see this, you come here first when you've only got one member of the party, or like two members of the party, but rather the fact that Grancel being the capital, like, it makes sense that what scant few monsters are able to roam around on the roads are a lot, like, further divided.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Though you could almost argue, like, well, actually, there should probably be none. If you really think about it, this is the capital of the city. Why are there monsters on the roads at all? Alright, it's okay, I'm only like 30% lost. And yoop. And okay, I think that's it. Is this the way? Wait. No. Whereas this is why you need an escape rope. Unfortunately, no such thing exists in the world of trails in the sky. Alright, let's hop out. Turn in that request at the guild. And then we can make our way to the tournament. Alright, 1 second. Alright. And let me just double check to make sure that there aren't better weapons in stock for our other two. There are. Honestly, I'd say they're not really worth that increase. The shield coat, on the other hand, is definitely really nice. We'll get one for our boy Zin over here. Okay. I think we're good. I'm not worried about Olivia missing a little bit of EP. Alright, okay. I think we should be good to start now. Let's go ahead and save real quick. Master Zin, welcome to the Grand Arena. Please note that the tournament participants are asked to remain within the arena's walks within the end of the days for matches. Have you made all the necessary preparations for a hot day of hot action? Excellent, excellent. Your waiting room is the blue team room, just inside the halls on the right. Fight well. I do not remember who our opponents are going to be. Oh, there you are. Oh, there you are. Hi, Dorothy. Short time no see, seeing as we only just saw each other in Zeus. Yeah, I know. I never dreamed we'd meet again in this life. I mean, since you got in so much trouble after you boarded that factory ship. So much trouble. Well, well, this bears investigation. Whoa, 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 Dorothy! Can we maybe save that conversation for later? Huh? Anyway, I was gonna say, your friends here look kind of familiar. I seem to recall encountering you once in the city of Bose. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance once more, my lady. Such a uniquely charming lady. We passed by each other near the hot springs. Oh, I remember now. It's the drink and run guy and the bear in Eastern clothing. So, Estelle, are you and Joshua fighting alongside these two in the competition? Yep, that's right. We're on Zin's team, the bear in Eastern clothing, as you put it. So what about you? Are you covering the event for the newspaper? Well, until yesterday I was working on another story. Neil told me this morning that I should check out the martial arts competition to see you guys. You're as strong as he said you were. This is going to make it for some great pictures. I hope so. Oh yeah, isn't Neil with you? Nah, I guess he had something important to check up on. I think he was up all night wrestling with a bunch of papers or something. He told me today that he was going to talk to an old acquaintance. I see. Oh, and he wanted to pass on a message to you. He wants you to come by the editorial department this evening. Whatever it is, he made it sound serious. Okay. We'll go after today's matches. Serious conversation, my old nemesis. Well, don't let it get you down. Meow. Would you just stop? It doesn't even have anything to do with you. How very cruel, Estelle. After our passion burned so strongly together just yesterday. Am I merely refuse to be discarded when circumstances afford me no immediate use? Would you please stop talking like that? Wow, Estelle, I had no idea. Isn't he a little old for you, though? He's talking about the tournament, but you're better off just ignoring everything he says either way. I'm gonna go ahead and find good seats so I can get the best shots. I'll be rooting for you guys. Good luck! Olivier, Mr. Flirts with anything that moves himself. She's quite the unique sort of girl, isn't she? Between her and Olivier, I just get so drained. That just means we're relieving your stress before the match. She is a pretty skilled photographer, at least. Most of the photographs that have been published in Liberal News lately were taken by her. Impressive. In that case, we'll have to make sure that our fight is one worth taking pictures of. Yeah, no kidding. I don't know who we're facing, but we need to get psyched. To the blue corner. Alright. They're late. The match is due to start soon, so where's the other team? It is kind of strange. Maybe something's holding them up, or... Come on, get a move on. We're moving. Quit rushing us, alright? Why do things have to turn out like this? Come on, bro. Don't be getting all sad on us now. We need to keep our spirits up in case we end up fighting them today. The bandits. You. So it was your team. I should have known they wouldn't show up in a timely fashion. Guess we won't be fighting you a lot today after all. Looks like you got lucky last time. You got lucky this time even. I've been hoping we get to match up against you so we could give that she-mill there a lesson. Oh, you did not. Hey, no idle chatter. Or did you forget that it is only by his grace's generosity that you even in this competition? Come now, soldiers, you don't need to worry about us. Have we not been well behaved so far? And I just hope you decide to keep that up until you go back to jail. Don't even talk to them. You don't make any trouble, and we won't make any trouble for you. I don't think there will be a problem. They want to clobber us tomorrow, after all. I think you know this, but there's a full company of soldiers here on security detail. Don't even start imagining that you have any chances of escaping. We know. We're not idiots. Yeah, you guys are a real eyesore, so why don't you just go already? You little. Don't let the kid provoke you. Don't try any funny business. Hey, what's going on? How'd you guys wind up in the martial arts competition? Is it really because of Duke Dunnan allowed it? Yeah, seems like that way. He supposedly called for us specifically to participate. The better we do, the lighter a sentence gets. You've got to be kidding me. That's a little strange for a constitutional monarchy. It seems the Duke is a mischievous sort. You won't see us complaining. I'd rather work off my sentence than spend it in prison. But then, that's not the only reason. What's that supposed to mean? Ah, shut it. It ain't any of your business anyhow. It matters to us. So if you're not here to fight us, then are you here to take on the special ops soldiers? What? How? Damn straight we are. They were supposed to be our allies and they screwed us over. They used us to help expand the intelligence division's influence and tossed us aside. We're idiots, plain and simple. We got double-crossed. And that really sucks. Yeah, I suppose so. Come to think of it, I even feel kind of bad for you guys. Listen, we don't want your damn pity. You owe us, and don't you forget it. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't you remember the last time we met? It'd be bad if you know who found out that you snuck into Leyston Fortress, right? Oh, we didn't like those jerks too much either, so we didn't say anything about you. Ah ha ha! You ought to thank us. Indeed, thank you for keeping it to yourselves. This certainly sounds interesting. I'd love to hear more. You hush, it was nothing. Whoops, I hate to interrupt, but I think we're starting shortly. We must apologize, Reverend, for the long wait. We now open the second day of the martial arts competition. Let's start by announcing the fight card for the 5th match. Let me drink some water real quick. I swear, it's like my body deleted a driver somewhere along the road. I'm just getting errors all the time. Southside Blue Team from Calvary Republic, captained by Martial Arts Master Zin. Northside Red Team from the Bracer Guild, Gransel Branch Kurt's team. Here we go! We're gonna actually be fighting against Karna's crew. This won't be easy. We need to make sure that we don't get in Zin's way. No need to be so cautious. Your assistants will be just as good as any full-fledged bracers. All we need to do is focus on winning. Right. We'll do our best. Let us be off to glory! I owe these guys in black a good pop on the nose, but right now I'm fighting for everybody locked up in the dungeon. I can't quite remember what happened in Bose. Every time I try, my head feels like it's gonna split open. What did they do to me? Doesn't matter. I won't be able to calm down till I kick their skinny butts. I have no intention of playing dirty pool. Don't worry. It was almost certainly the intelligence division who set us against one another. And while I'm not suggesting we become good buddies or anything, I also don't think we need to be enemies. What you want? What do you want? What do you say? Instead, what say instead of loafing around here like idiots, you go out there and do some fighting? It's not just like the intelligence division I plan to give what's what to. It's you guys too, so you better be prepared for my wrath. Okay, Josette. First, she's like our boss from Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. Or rather, the prologue in Chapter 1. Hey guys, you made it. Hiya, rookies! Hi, you two. We gave as good as we got. Zin the Immovable, I always wanted to go up against you at least once. What do you say we see if my sword can match up to your skill? Fine by me, but just to warn you, I'm not big on pulling my punches. I was hoping to fight in the final round. I guess we'll see who fate favors today. On the other hand, you have an advanced group of veteran bracers. And on the other hand, a talented group of novice bracers and one genius performing musician. I imagine even Adios herself might have difficulty at guessing the outcome. We now begin the 5th match of the No Hold Barred tournament. Both teams, go to your starting positions. Take your positions. Begin! I wonder why, this is still labeled preliminaries. Alright, So let's lead in. I can't get everybody, so let's start off. Oh wait, I'm I just realized I'm Joshua right now. Then let's. I can't get both of them. Let's start by. Hmm. Okay. I think the best move here would be. Let's start off with a dual flicker. Dual flicker. Those are two different moves combined into one. And then I want you to build up your defenses. Let's do this thing! Alright, I wonder if they're immune to rage. Or at least put some distance up. It looks like with the defense up, they can't deal damage to Zin, which is good. Let's show them, shall we? Alright. I feel like Grant would be an issue. Alright, we'll do a smack. That shouldn't knock him out of range. Ouch. I was hoping that would finish him off. Let's... Can I get to Joshua? I can. Okay, he needs about 1,000 HP.
We're good to go.
Alright, I think actually I'm gonna unleash his Black Fang.
We're finished.
There we go. It's 2 down.
By my arcs. Fall again as windswept snow.
Wait, he can revive? That's not good. That means we need to take him out first. How much HP did they get? 500. Okay. I don't think we'd be getting another hit attack with Olivier, considering that Annalise is right there. Alright, can you finish off? No, alright. Then let's go ahead and feed some sushi.
We're good
Eat
to
up.
go.
Imagine she just ran up to him and stuffed a like some sushi straight into his mouth.
Fall again as windswept snow.
Alright. I actually do have a plan around this. Here we go. And is this enough range? It's oh wait, no, he's using a single target one. Alright. I thought it had his AoE set. Must have reset once when he left the party. Alright. Thanks for the points. Yo, she is almost down for the count. Alright. Yeah, let's heal up Estelle. Take out Annalise. Alright. Get in her face! Punch her! Yeah! Unfortunately, you can't flee away from my arts. Bye-bye. Ooh. That was probably the best fight we've had so far in terms of like a good balance between like difficulty and engagement. Ugh. KO winner is Zin's team. That was fun. Nicely done. I never thought that Zin the Immovable was really that capable. I did 0 damage to him like 4 times. You guys were no slouches yourselves. I don't think I'd have won if it not for others backing me up. Did we win? Yeah, not sure how though. Oh, don't be so modest. You may have had Zin with you, but you each pulled your own weight. I knew fighting Sheriff's students was going to be tough, but I had no idea the black-haired kid would be such a tough cookie. And I was thinking this girl was going to put me to sleep. Perhaps later we can discuss each other's strengths over a glass of wine. Oh, just give it a rest. Well, not bad at all. No kidding, that was a pretty exciting match. Huh, I suppose it wasn't that too bad. Haha, why, thank you. Oh, so what's the deal? Why are you congratulating us? Got a fever or something? What? We're not congratulating you, you little punk. It's just that it would be annoying to lose so easily to the group that drove us up a wall. You've got a snappy comeback for everything, don't you? Come on, Estelle. Thank you very much. I know a lot's happened between us, and still you cheered us on. We appreciate it. What? I'm trying to tell you that we're not cheering you on. Huh? Next up is match 6. Southside Blue Team, the Sky Bandits, aka the Kapua family, captained by Don Kapua. Northside Red Team, from the Royal Army Intelligence Division, captained by the 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence. Alright, it's finally time. Time to teach those sneaky assholes a lesson. Maybe this is how it was destined to play out. Our fingers are crossed for you. Good luck. Watch out for the commanding officer. Keep him pinned down and you might have a fighting chance. Oh, okay. I mean, shut up. It's none of your business anyways. Yo, little Mr. Masked Avenger. I've been waiting for the chance to pay you back what I owe. Yeah, we really ought to thank you, the Duke, for this chance. What's so damn funny? You are orphans of the Kapua family, one of Erebonia's ruined noble families. You lost your territory to a corrupt merchant and only survived by taking to air piracy. I was just thinking about how touching that story is. What the hell? How did you know about that? Did you forget we're part of the intelligence division? You'd be better off abandoning your little quest for revenge and just serve your time quietly. It does seem that you're trying to go straight, at the very least. You what? You sure do love to run your mouth, don't you? Time for you to taste a few overpowered bullets. We now begin the 6th match of the No Holds Barred tournament. Both teams go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin! I bumped my desk and now the mouse is on screen. They're like, yo, that little dude over there, he's not worth our time. We're taking him out first. Oh boy, I don't know what I got myself into. Ah! And they're all getting up and done. Meanwhile, the brother's trying to cover his brother. And we got some more gunshots. Lawrence makes his move and eliminates the grunt. Don tries to follow up with some cannons, badly aimed and only hits 2. Josette gets smacked in the face. And she gets smacked again. They're keeping them pinned down. Can their gun take down enough of them? Probably not. The brother goes after Lawrence. But he gets ignored. A good cannon blast gets shot but doesn't take him out. And then a quick step up from behind. Josette's getting pounded pretty hard. Can she stand this next attack? Oh, her brother gets hit in a surprise bout. But Kyle's pulling a bomb out of his pocket. Josette's getting some distance with her gun. Lawrence goes and finishes him off. We'll never see what that bomb would do. Don's moving into position. Meanwhile, Josette is taken down by an errant sword spike. Out of ammo, probably, Don tries to go and smack, only to get promptly annihilated by Lawrence. And that's the game! KO! Winner is Lawrence team. Victor from the red corner. Leave the arena now and rest. Oh man, they lost. They were doing pretty well at first. It all fell apart when the fellow in red started in on them though. Definitely not an opponent to be trifled with. I don't think he was even trying as hard as he could. I can't get a really decent read on his strength. Please tell me you're joking. No, I think it's the truth. The last technique just didn't feel like it was even all that focused. He's still got plenty we haven't seen yet. That's just crazy! I'm sorry, you guys. Don't try to cheer us up, please. We got slaughtered out there. Damn it, if my support tactics weren't so useless. It wasn't your fault. I'm the one who wasted all the energy on attacks that didn't do anything. Well, hey, sometimes it comes down to just who's stronger. More than just who's stronger. We're gonna get back at them when we fight him tomorrow. We're gonna get back at him for you, even. What? You make it sound so simple. I'm not fond of promising what I'm not sure I can deliver. A battle has to be won in the mind before it can be won in the flesh. What a fine saying. 'Tis as if you and Estelle speak with the same mind, but you, sir, with a more golden tongue. Huh, looks like you're finally done. Alright, no hanging about. Back to the docks with you. You've got to be kidding me. We've just got done. Can't you give us a few minutes of rest? You know, for hardened criminals, you sure act like spoiled brats. Come on, now get moving. Bah, I'm so worn out. Hey, Bracer Jerk. Huh? We aren't gonna be here tomorrow, but you damn well better win. If you let those assholes beat you, then you're gonna have to hell to pay. Of course we're gonna win. Who do you think you're talking with? We'll win, I swear it. Are you done? Enough stalling. $40,000 in cash. I didn't know how we did it, but we did it. Tomorrow's the final match. We're really going to have to keep our spirits up because that's going to be one tough match. So I propose that we go to the bar and let it all hang out, so to speak. I like the way you think, good sir. I should like to join you. So this is adult logic. We've got some stuff we have to do, so not tonight for us, I think. No problem. See you later then. We'll meet up with you tomorrow morning out front. Good night, my sweethearts. Now, let's see. I'll bet Neil's waiting for us, so why don't we go to the Liberal News Service and see what he has to say? Yeah. Hopefully he's managed to learn something useful about those Intelligence Division members. Alrighty. We'll probably be fine with our current health. We'll be resting eventually anyways, so. But yeah, I am not looking forward to fighting Lawrence, because I know he is strong. That man is built different. Maybe he's at his desk. Hey, Neil! Pardon us. Hey, here you are. Amazing, Dorothy actually got the message to you guys and didn't screw it up. Well, miracles never cease. So I hear you won your match today. Dorothy was in an absurdly cheerful mood when she got back here. Cool. Neil, about what we discussed earlier. Straight to business, I see. Take a look. Got some background info on the big shots. Neil held out a black file folder. Is this from the Royal Army? Yeah, nothing super secret, but I was able to get some documents. Let's just say they're on loan from some of my army contacts, but keep that under your hat, okay? Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and read it here. Estelle and Joshua opened the black folder. Colonel Alan Richard, born 1168 in the Rouen region of Liberal. Graduate head of his class from the military academy, later assigned to the mobile task force led by Cassius Bright. 1192, recognized for distinguished service under Cassius Bright in the Hundredth Day War. Appointed to the staff of the Military Operations Office after Colonel Bright's retirement. 1201, suggested formation of Intelligence Division. Queen Alicia approves the request and appoints him as first commander of the new branch. Wow, pretty impressive. Well, he is the man in charge. He always seemed to be pretty sharp. Looks like Major Sid was right about him serving under Dad 10 years ago. So, Dad really was a colonel. I wonder why he retired. I mean, he had respect and fame and all that. Captain Canone Amathea. Born 1175. In Liberal's capital city of Granson. Her excellent grades at the military academy earned her a place on the staff of the military operations office shortly after graduation. 1201. Reassigned to the newly formed intelligence division on Colonel Richard's recommendation. Later appointed as Colonel Richard's aide-de-camp, assisting directly with military operation commands. Excellent grades again. Another intellectual big shot, looks like. The appointment means that she's been working for Colonel Richard for a long time. No wonder she's so loyal to him. Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belger. Age and nationality unknown. A member of Jester who was invited by Colonel Richard to join the Intelligence Division. Previous activities unknown. He's been in disguise all along? He's not even from Liberal. And what's up with his old job as mercenary being one big blank spot? I don't know. Jaeger Corps are known as the best mercenaries in the business for good reason. No kidding. So maybe the Colonel was just looking for a really skilled fighter? It's a possibility. And I think I've heard of this Jester somewhere before. Thanks for this, Neil. At least we know a little more about what we're dealing with. As long as it's useful. I've learned a few juicy tidbits while I was digging around too. Juicy tidbits. For example, First Lieutenant Julius Schwartz of the Royal Guardsmen, currently wanted for questioning, was in the academy the same year as Captain Almathea. Really now? They never gave off the impression that they got along all that well. Maybe because they were academy rivals. Rene's got the brains and Julia's got the combat skills. Pretty big difference there. I see. Good, I'd imagine so. Looks like Julia's always been the super serious knightly type, huh? Next up, and this has nothing to do with the military, mind you. You kids know about Princess Claudia, right? Princess Claudia, sounds familiar. If memory serves, she was orphaned when the Crown Prince and his wife died. She's the granddaughter of Her Majesty, Queen Alicia. Right, she's not well known, but she is a direct descendant of the Queen. From what I could dig up, she lives in the Royal Keep and pretty much stays there most of the time. And it seems someone's been looking for prospective marriage candidates for her. Huh. That's not super unusual for rich families, but still, it's just gross. That's not quite the point. The issue here is who is this someone? Huh, spot on, kid. It could be. She's gonna marry her grandma! Close but no cigar, kid. It's actually Colonel Richard, who's been scouring foreign countries. I figured marrying the Duke would be even more of a, like, it's easy. Though I guess they are cousins, but this is also written by Japan. Actually, it's Colonel Richard, who's been scouring foreign countries for suitable candidates, looks like. Huh, okay. But isn't it kind of weird? Why would he be involved in setting up an arranged marriage? Pretty interesting, ain't it? And now there's something I want from you two. Huh? You want us to win the tournament and get you some information at the dinner party, right? Is that about the long and short of it? Oh, okay. You're not shy about asking for stuff, are you? Hey, I got you this information. This is called, give and take, sweetheart. True, and it's been helpful. Oh, alright. We'll let you know if we find out anything. That's what I want to hear. Though, if all goes well today, I might not even need to rely on you two. Excuse me for a sec. Hello, Liberal News. Oh, it's you. I've been waiting for you to call in. What? Starting now? Okay, got it. I'm meeting you here. Meeting you there. What's going on? Sorry to cut and run on you, but I've got to meet someone. It sounds like you're in for a late night. The sun's going down as it is. Hey, I'm a night owl anyways. I only up during the daytime while that crazy chick is being trained. But ain't no biggie. You kids can just kick back and relax while I'm out. Gotcha. Good luck with your work. You too. Don't screw up tomorrow's match. Bye, Neil. Well, then, what should we do now? I guess we should stop by the guild, then go back to the hotel. We have to report in the info that Neil got for us. Fine by me. Alrighty. Yeah, not a lot of information to work off of, to be honest, but it's still better than in the complete darkness. Estelle Joshua, I offer you congratulations on advancing to the championship bout. It's a shame to hear of Kurt's loss, but I hear it was a very good match. Yeah, it was pretty intense. I wouldn't go patting us on the back just yet, though. We weren't better than Kurt, not by a selge. True, we just got lucky. We had Zin along with Olivier's gun and magic to cover up for our mistakes. They're the only reason we've made it as far as we have. You two are very humble, a rare quality these days. By the way, have you learned any more information? Well, Joshua explained the details of Neil's finding to Elden. So, Lawrence is part, more specifically, the Jaeger Jester. First I've heard of that name, definitely. Best look it up. Do the Guild and Jaeger Corps even ever work together? Not at all. If anything, we consider one another to be business rivals. We make it our business not to interfere with matters of state, you see, whereas the Jaegers largely revel in such matters. They're often employed in border disputes and have quite opposing views with us regarding the safety of the common man. They don't sound very nice. So I take it there's no chance of any information on this? Getting information, rather. I wouldn't say no chance. With a bit of cloak and dagger, I might be able to find some information you seek. It would take several days to gather the necessary intel, however, so you wouldn't have it before the championship. Is that alright? Championship schmampionship. This has nothing to do with the with the competition, so please, if you please. Thank you, Anan. Also, regarding the Colonel's hunt for Princess Claudia's future husband, we've uncovered a few morsels of information which may have some connections. Okay. A member of the Imperial Royal Family will be arriving in Grancel during the Queen's birthday celebration. We don't know their name, but we do know this is the first time someone from the family has come to Liberl since the war 10 years ago. So this is fairly significant news. I see. So you're right that it does seem connected to the talk of Princess Claudia's marriage. I don't actually know a thing about the Imperial Royal Family. I mean, the only Imperial I've ever met is Olivier. The princess had just celebrated her 16th birthday. It seems much too early for her to be married. I suspect there may be politics at work here. Oh, 16? Jeez, we're only 16 ourselves. It is the appropriate age for a young lady to make her debut into high society. But unless we've reverted to a much more repressed time, it is much, much too soon for marriage. Indeed, as I said, I suspect there is a political motive to this push for wedlock. And finding that motive will no doubt prove to be a most valuable endeavor. Gotcha. If we can earn that invite to the castle, we'd be able to investigate much more easily. Then we need to secure a win in tomorrow's championship. As dangerous as this may be, I've got something for you. Here. What the heck is this to? Sewers. We'd always keep a few on hand at the capital branch. Never know when they might come in handy. This one should open up the access gates near the Grand Arena. There should be some pretty strong monsters living down there, so I figured it might make for a suitable training ground. Bring it! We could totally use the warm-up. Thank you, Elnan. I'm just doing my job. Make sure you don't head down there without some backup, though. If it's just the two of you, you're toast. No problem there. We'll head down with Zin and Olivier after we meet up with them tomorrow. Wow, it's late. We should probably get back to the hotel. Hey, you two! Oh, what's going on? We're on patrol. Nighttime patrols have been increased as part of the counterterrorism measures. So it's best to avoid going out after 9 o'clock if at all possible. You two should go on home. Don't you think it's a little obnoxious? What if you need to go out after 9 o'clock? It's the higher-ups who want to make a decision, miss. Sorry to cause any trouble, but everyone has to abide by the rules. By the way, where is it that you two live? We're staying at the hotel in the North Block. We'll be there for the duration of the martial arts competition. Huh. Hold on a second. I could have swear I've seen you two from somewhere before. Hey! Those kids are in the tournament! You know, now that you mention it. Oh, were you in the audience? Were you guys in the audience? Well, we were only on security detail. The match today was pretty incredible. Tomorrow's a championship, no? We'll escort you to the hotel, so you can rest up for your big fight. Very well, we accept. Thanks for escorting us. We appreciate it. You gotta be kidding. We're big fans of yours. We're all in the same army, but I don't know. Those special op types just rub me the wrong way for some reason. No kidding. I just don't get what's going through their heads. Don't you think talking like this is a little disrespectful of Colonel Richard, though? Well, that's why we're putting so much faith in your participation. Good luck with tomorrow's match. Thank you. We'll do everything we can. This is all kinds of complicated, huh? I don't think those guys know a thing about the Colonel's plot. They seem to think the intelligence divisions are just regular soldiers. Whatever info comes down to the chain of command, they accept as truth. Huh. Well, I'd hate to make enemies of them since they're rooting for us and all. Regardless of anything else, it'd be wisest not to stir up trouble with the rank-and-file soldiers. What do you say we stay in our rooms tonight and just rest up? Okay. Alrighty. Huh? Did you just hear something? Be on alert when we go inside, and be ready for a fight if things don't look right. Huh? I I think we've got a trespasser. There might be explosives set, so be careful. Wait, you're kidding, right? I need you to be exactly as I tell you, no questions. If you'd rather stay out here, that's fine with me. No, wait, no way. I'm fine. Let's go inside. All right. Oh, looks like he got away. But that's strange. I don't get the sense that anyone's been in here. Nor does it feel like there's any traps set. You can seriously tell that kind of thing? I'm a rogue. It's my thing. I guess this was all that was left behind. What? A letter? Joshua broke the seal on the letter. Tonight at the stroke of 10, come to the cathedral. Please tell no one of this. And that is... In what cathedral? The huge church over in the West Block? It's already almost 10 o'clock now. Well, it sure sounds suspicious, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. What do you think? Should we go for it? Absolutely not. What's that, Pavel? What was that for? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Look, didn't those soldiers just say that they're going to reinforce tonight's patrols? You can bet they're keeping a close watch on the West Block, too. Oh, right. Still, I'd hate to just pretend we never got it. I'll go by myself, then. Huh? It's easier for one person to stay hidden than two. I shouldn't have any real trouble getting to the cathedral unnoticed. Listen, if all I'm doing is scoping out the situation, I can handle it on my own. I just need you to stay here. Hey. Huh? I'm no less a bracer than you are. I can handle myself, and I won't slow you down. Your silver tongue's not going to work on me this time. Estelle, that's not what I meant. I know it's not that you don't trust me. I can tell you're worried about me. Or more that you're worried for me. Why are you not telling me? How can you tell that I'm keeping something from you? I'm closer to you than just about anyone, Joshua. There's nothing you can keep from me, not for very long anyway. I'm impressed. Huh? Alright, if you want to come with me, I won't try to stop you. It's almost 10 now, though, so we have to hurry. Okay. But I want you to promise me something. If anything goes wrong, you do exactly as I tell you. One wrong move could be fatal. Okay, I promise. Let's get a move on, then. Sneaking mission time. Let's save real quick. And I will be right back. Alright. I am back. Let's go ahead and sneak on out. Oh! It looks like they were patrolling. If anything, if any of the soldiers spot us, they'll probably be led back to the hotel. We need to study their movements and take whatever chance we can get to get past them undetected. Okay. Alright, Alright, that gate's blocked. That way's completely blocked. Alright, it looks like we have to go to the other... get to the east block first in order to go around. Thankfully, we've got a pretty wide view. Whoop. Crap. Yep, it's basically like, we gotta be careful. Be careful, guys. Alright, let's... Oh, there's a guard right there. Alright. You know what? Just remembered. I think what this thing does is the more times you get caught, it removes patrolmen. Alright. I feel like going into the department store is a bad idea. Okay. And... oh! Oop. Crap, 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 crap. Turn around, dude. Turn around. There we go. Yeah, that way it's just straight up blocked. Sorry if I'm being quiet. I'm like basically in like super concentration mode. There we go. Alright, we made it! Stay focused, Estelle. I'll go in first. Stay close. Okay. I'm sorry, Estelle. I guess I misunderstood. Huh? You came after all. You. Hey, aren't you the nun from before? The one who was attacked on the scenic route? Thank you for what you did back there. I assume you got my message? That letter was yours, but why would you do something so secretive like just to say thanks? Now I get it. It was her all along. Huh? You're very observant, Joshua. Pardon me then, it will allow me to get more comfortable. What? Brr, brr, brr. Lieutenant Julius Schwartz, Commander of the Royal Guardsmen, at your service. It's been a long time, you two. I knew you'd come. It's nice to see you again, Lieutenant. Last time was back in Ruan, right? Yes, it was. It's been that long, but it feels like ages. Hey, hold on a second. Why are you in that getup? And why'd you call us here? I'll answer your questions one at a time. First, the clothes. The Septian Church has long and deep ties with the royal family. Colonel Richard's little conspiracy has us on the run, and they've helped us stay hidden within the city. Oh, okay. The answer to your other question, why I called you here, if you win the final tournament match tomorrow, you'll get invited to the dinner party at the castle, right? What I need you to do is to get in touch with Her Majesty once you get inside. Huh? I realize this is a selfish request, but since we're basically fugitives, there's no way for us to stay in contact. Or make contact, rather. You're the only ones we have. Well, then this is kind of unexpected. Actually, we're participating in the competition specifically in hopes of seeing the Queen anyway. What? Joshua explained the request Professor Russell gave them during the Leyston Fortress incident. Really now? Almighty Adios, thank you for your gift most sacred. In that case, I have only one favor to ask of you. When you speak to Her Majesty, heed her counsel. Of course, that was the plan from the get-go. That non-involvement rule still applies even in a situation like this. But we'll do everything we can. I'm grateful. Please take this with you. What's this? Give this to the head maid, Hilda, and she'll know that you've spoken with me. Her Majesty is probably under very heavy guard by special opsmen. But you can trust Hilda. With her help, you may be able to speak with Her Majesty. She sounds like a heck of a lady. Got it. We'll talk to her. Thank you very much. Pathetic, isn't it? Huh? I was deceived and thereby failed the ones I was chosen to protect at all costs. And this happened not long after I swore that I would give my life to safeguard Her Majesty from harm. You can imagine how helpless I feel having to depend entirely on another's help. You really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. I hate to say this, but there is a chance that we'll lose tomorrow's match. I'm certain that you'll do just fine. The Kavardian martial artist is extremely skilled, and you are both the children of Colonel Cassius Bright. You mean you knew our dad too? It's not without reason that he was known as the finest swordsman in all of the Royal Army, the Divine Blade at that. Before he retired from service, I had a chance to be trained by him when he was a martial arts instructor at the military academy. If not for him, I would not be nearly as skilled as I am. I can't believe it. Dad never used anything except a bow staff. I guess he had given up with the sword when he decided to become a bracer. His goal wasn't to kill his enemies, he wanted to improve himself and help those weaker than him. That's why he chose the bow staff as his weapon, or so I imagine. Really? I didn't know that my use of a staff had that kind of significance. I'm sure he hoped that you'd inherit the same kind of mindset. Rex, did you inherit the mindset? Are you gonna be quiet? You gonna bark at... What is it this time? Who is it? Is there a dog sniffing outside? He's sniffing. Rex, leave it be. I think he'd be proud of you. Joshua, Colonel Cassius trained both of you. I have all the faith in the world that you'll win tomorrow's match. Hearing you say that almost makes me think you're right. We'll put everything we have into it. Pardon us, this is the Grantsville City Guard. Due to the terrorist threat, we'll be patrolling the main facilities. I apologize for the lateness of an hour, but do you mind if we look inside? Stop barking, Rex! Crap! Quite alright, thank you. Just a moment, please. I'll open the door. There's another door at the back of the altar room. You can get outside from there. Okay. Please be careful. Whew, we managed to avoid the patrols so far. It doesn't look like there are any soldiers this way. Yeah, I'm not sensing anyone. I guess night patrols are finally done. let's rest for a moment here, then head back to the hotel. Okay. So much is going on. I'm starting to give me a headache. I bet. I never would have imagined that it'd be Lieutenant Schwartz waiting for us in the cathedral. Wait, so she wasn't who you were expecting to find there? Could it be you were thinking it'd be someone you'd known before? Well... Oh, sorry, forget I said anything. Gotta remember the rules. Estelle, I won't ask you anything about before we met until you're ready to tell me. I try to be careful, but sometimes it just slips my mind. Estelle, I think you've gotten a little stronger during our travels. Huh? It's overwhelming to think about all the people around us, each and every one of them living his or her own life all under the same sky. And every person you meet has a personality, and a history, and a story to tell. Every one of them is just like us, living day by day. Sometimes I just have to remind myself that no one acts without cause. Nothing happens without a reason, or a motive, or an excuse. And it's only when I remember that I start to feel like I might be able to reclaim the parts of me that I've lost. Joshua? I'm probably just fooling myself, tricking myself into accepting things I can't change. But even so, I'm grateful for having someone with me. The sky, Dad, and most of all, you. Joshua. So I promise, once this whole matter is settled, and if Dad comes back safely, I'll tell you everything there is to know about my past. Really? Really. With the stars as my witness. Okay then, we have ourselves a deal. Estelle? All my gloom's gone fluttering away. Because once you've told me what you've got to tell me, then I'll tell you what I've got to tell you. What? Oh wait, is this about that thing you've had on your mind? Yep. Gotta have to psych myself up for it. Psych yourself up? Is it really something so dramatic? I mean, if it's that important, I really don't mind hearing about it now. Absolutely not. It's a delicate matter, and timing is crucial. Though, I guess the situation does feel kind of right. But still, no dice, not yet. I don't get you sometimes, Estelle. I swear, you seem like you're ready to take on anything now. All because we've got a big talk planned. It makes no sense. Of course I'm ready. Ain't no way I'm letting those guys keep me from this talk. I'm gonna show the special op types how a touch of girl power can ruin their whole day. Ruin their... You really are your father's daughter. What's that supposed to mean? You better not be comparing me to a middle-aged old man. I guess you're right. Somehow, I think we're going to do just fine tomorrow. Water check. Yesterday was genuinely awful. I returned to the embassy over full of spirit when the tiresome guards saw fit to stop and cast flaming, stinking disparagements at me. They tightened security at night, supposedly for anti-terrorist purposes. Were you two okay? Yeah, we went to bed rather early, so we didn't have any problems. And Elnan lent us something that might really give us the edge. Estelle explained that Elnan had loaned them the spare key to the Grantal sewers. Now that should come in handy. He's a young one, but he's got a real spark to him. He's always seems to know what you need and when you need it. So what do you say we check out the sewers this morning? The gate's just north of the arena. Well, if it's for the bouquet, we could banquet rather. We could muster up one more huzzah. Alright. Yep, good chance to get in a little bit more experience, as well as grab a few bits of craft points while we're at. Just make sure there's not... Alright. Yeah, East monster. Alright. Yeah, considering we used a bunch of a bunch of S-crafts in the last bit, probably pretty nice to get those points back before we fight Lawrence, who undoubtedly will be harder. Yeah, one thing I am glad is that they didn't decide to use the other bracers as the jobbers for like Lawrence, right? You know, they used somebody who we already like had fought and had like experience with, like, oh, they're, you know, they're this strong or whatever kind of deal, you know? It's not a lot, but it does mean a bit for me. Just cause like I feel like getting a new boss fight is better than getting like, ah yes, we're fighting an old one, but they're like buffed from when we fought them in at the end of chapter 1 kind of deal, you know? I'd hate for the Kapua family to turn into the Team Rocket of boss fights.
Enjoy the show.
Alright. Oh. I just immediately walked into this boy. Alright. I can guarantee that Olivier's target is just going to implode, so... implode away. Why do I feel like these guys would have used petrified her with that attack? Man, I definitely feel like having Zin take no damage from like these enemies is a good sign. Alrighty. Might as well just get normal melee attacks since I'm not being or since this is a preemptive fight. They are faster after all. I need you to throw like 8 enemies at us at one go, so I can build up a whole bunch of points. Not a lot of wind Sepith around here, these parts, it would seem. Also, I feel like being a mole living in the sewers would be a bad time. Like yeah, you are underground, but like you're having to dig through cobblestone. Like that's just gonna be rough. And don't moles live off of like worms and stuff? I just know these things are called scissor hands. But yeah, like I feel like they wouldn't be able to really enjoy a lot of they wouldn't be able to eat all that much down here. They're kind of like there are definitely like insects and stuff like that, but like flies are not the same thing as like worms that you just kind of have to find in the ground and then they're fair game, you know? Though who knows, with claws this sharp, maybe it's like they catch like stray pets or something like that. Or like they can dig through and like devour garbage by ripping it to shreds with their claws. Something like that, maybe.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Tira bomb. Treasures don't respawn, you know. Ooh, boss bot. Stay focused on Zin over here. Alright. I love that Olivier's casting is so much faster that like he started his cast after Joshua, but he's finishing the cast first. This is gonna hit a lot of peeps. That was like 40 craft points from that one attack because of the AoE. Alright, and I'll punch this boy. Ooh, plasma wave. This might hurt. Ooh.
Take that.
We're good to go.
Look at all that. Gladiator headband! Yo! Yo yo yo! Is the time come? Actually no, Joshua needs this more. Alright, yeah, CP up. So, basically, he's now going to be building up craft points faster. Which is super good. Back for more? Yeah, the final reward for the highest racer rank is even better. Because it's the Gladiator Belt, which that does is every time a turn passes, you build a small amount of craft points. So, you basically are, like, with the belts, you're able to go and use stuff like as much as you want, more or less. Yeah, with my other my main file for like New Game Plus and all this and whatnot, it basically have like 4 belts and 4 headbands. Well, mostly just the 4 belts, so that like everyone in the party is just constantly being like, "Hello, yes, it is time for me to unleash all of these crafts over and over again."
We rule.
And what's also neat about the belt is the fact that like if you go and use it when you if you go and use like arts, that counts as 2 turns. So you can effectively like build up CP very effectively if you kind of stall a little bit with arts. Because the activation turn starts as well as the turn that you begin to cast. But yeah, considering we don't want Joshua to hit that often, him having the belt, or not the belt, the headband is really useful because it means that his attacks will be making up for him not getting hit as often.
Piece of cake.
Ideally, we would want to build an evasion set for him, but I don't remember if that's doable in this game. Mostly just because at this point in the game, evasion is it's a hard like number rather than a percentage. In later games that changes, but for now that's how it is. Just immediately cast. Kaboom! Sploosh. Yeah. And considering the fact that Joshua has probably the best crafts next to Agate in the game, Like, he gets the most out of the gladiator equipment. Just because, like with my current party here, right? Like, Estelle, her stuff is really good, but it's a lot more support-based, which means that it doesn't really matter as much if she's in front, or if she's just getting her stuff by attacking and whatnot. She will end up getting her stuff back. Like, it's just how that works. Whereas with Zin, he basically is building up most of his craft points through getting hit because he's really defensive. And even then, the crafts he does have are more focused around being a tank, which means he more or less just kind of uses them once and then doesn't really have to worry about like them being at special attacks. So, and then lastly, Olivier over here, he certainly does have some crafts, and they're useful for like immediate stuff, but it's more of like being a problem solver rather than being like offensively craft based. Yeah, another thing about S break. Let's use Aura Blast. Wait, we came from that way. Alright. Ooh, nice. Smack. Good shot right here, should finish it off. Yep, there we go. Yeah, like,
Enjoy the show.
Olivier's gun is good, but it mostly facilitates him hanging back even further so that he can get in, like, decent little quick shots in between his arts activation. Let me go and make sure that there's not something over here. Okay, so they're both like deeper passageways. We'll start over here. Ooh, wind quartz. And by quartz I mean Sebas. Alright, good. And boom. It takes a bomb to the face to deal any real damage to Zin over here.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Alright. I feel like one of these passageways is like a shortcut. Alright, we're gonna be here for a little bit longer, so I don't have a problem using Evil Eye. Not to mention the fact that he does get points back on attacks, so. Arrow Storm will hit everybody. 3 whole damage. I forget, does he have an impede? I'm pretty sure this guy is immune to, whatchamaniamit. Almost good. I feel like he's immune to, confusion.
Enjoy the show.
Cestus. Is that... It is, okay. Let's see here. Olivier, go ahead and heal up everybody. And a little bit more for Zen over here. Zen, you're getting poisoned a lot, so I'm gonna get rid of the faint one and give you anti-poison. You look familiar. Wait, no, this is the way we came. Turn at just the wrong moment. Gotta love Death Blow. Alright, and amongst the arts, let's go with... Bye-bye.
Enjoy the show.
Alright, nope. Nope. Chest. Your bomb? The chest is so very, very empty. You know, I forgot that he had access to poison. Man, your arts really slap, Olivier. I keep forgetting.
We're good to go.
I was about to sit there being like, I wonder how long it'll be until Olivier levels up again, gets some more EP. I'm like, nope. He is pretty chonked out. That looks like a boss, and this looks like a dead end. And by dead end, I mean a shortcut for later. Alright, boop, down. Alright, let's save real quick. Yo, that's a lot of these. Alright. Good, they can insta-kill. What are you weak to? Fire? I have to make do.
Hey, over here! One, yellow.
They do not like to be yellow. And there we go. Easy as pie.
Piece of cake.
Or a piece of cake even. So yeah, I think that is for a shortcut. We go down. Should bring us back to probably the western part of the sewers. Yeah, I think I've. Yeah, I think I recognize where we are. Yeah, but let's make sure that we got everything the other way. Yeah, now I know where we are. Alright. We came across that bit earlier. Alright. When we were exploring earlier the stream. Okay, so their explosions are only one away, which means Estelle can kill them without them blowing her up, because she's got the extra range of a staff. That's good to know. Yo,
Not now.
Nani?
We're good to go.
Take that.
Alright, it's asleep at least. Well, that thing looks weird asleep. I wonder, will this work when they're not unconscious? Okay. Wait, it didn't hit. Does it only hit whoever? Well,
Let's
It's a
move.
little bit of a wrench. I used that on the wrong person. Good job. Well, this looks like we're gonna be down here a little bit longer than I initially expected. Good to know these things have death blow. If that thing can be confused or put to sleep, I wonder if I can confuse it. Or I can just kill it.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Let's get some EP back. Hopefully we can get to that other red chest over there to build up a bunch of points in one go.
Take that.
That's that then. Let's move.
Okay. No more exploding eggs, please. Thank you very much. And I think 3 hits should be enough. Well, petrification works at least. There we go.
All right, we're good to go.
Okay. Dude, did I explore this bit? Alright, this is where we started from. Hold on. Then we might not have. Oh wait, no. I think I'm trying to remember. I think this might be like a one big circle kind of thing.
Nighty night.
Yeah, because I think I took a right as soon as I got out, but if we go all the way around... Because I think it's like a circular thing. Hold on. Because that if that I think that red chest was closed still. So if I can open it, that should give me a big like encounter.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
No, I've already opened it. Okay. Then I think we'll head on out then. I could use some more craft points, but it's not a game breaker being at this amount, so, or a deal breaker rather. All right, let's heal up real quick. Yeah, because going into the tournament with, like, missing a bunch of points and all that would be a bad idea. Let's check out some Sepith, or to see if there's anything we can make. Alright, EP cut 3 would be really nice. Don't have enough for an EP3, but... or an action 3. Let's make another attack 3. And HP 3. And one more defense 3. Okay. Okay, yeah. Alright. Attack 3. Alright, my Gehenna is available now. Actually, hold on. Yeah, we'll stick with that. HP 3. And oh, that's right. Evade 3. Alright, that'll do us for now. Alright, east side. Let's turn in real quick. Okay. Actually, quick thought. Does this store have a grocer? It does. Do you sell the tomatoes? No. Okay. Do I have anything else that builds up aged miso? Rainbow jelly beans. I feel like Firefly's fungus is something that has to be crafted, is the thing. I mean, not crafted, like, obtained through battle. Oh, I need some aged miso. Oh, I can, just buy the Firefly fungus. And where's the... There's beefsteak. Black pepper, that's what we need. Here we go. Alright, let's get some craft points back up. Oh, no, I need some reviving bombs. Okay, reviving bomb. Alright. $165, $169. Okay, two more for each of them. Alright, there we go. And now, for the final curtain. Welcome, everyone, to the Grand Arena. Please note that the tournament participants are asked to remain with the random judges and them have made the necessary preparations. Yes, alright, good. Now go into the room. Blue room, same as always. Goodbye. Looks like it's just us in here. The waiting room feels awfully big right now. Well, it actually is a pretty big room. Team sports events and circuses alike used to be held here. But that was back in the time when gladiators fighting monsters was a man's only source of entertainment. Interesting. I guess that would explain the size if there were circus animals in here. I must say, it certainly doesn't measure up to an Imperial Opera House, but even so, it is about the size of an outdoor concert venue, and that's certainly acceptable. Excuse us for being less gaudy than you Imperialists. I think we may have gotten here a little too early, though. We've still got a sizable chunk of time before the match starts. Really? Waiting around for your match to start really does get kind of boring. So why don't we walk around a little bit, walk around the grounds for a little while then? Works for me! We're gonna go out for a walk, guys. Sure. Make sure that you are here in time for the match. Well, what new turn of events is this? I thought for sure that you'd go with them. I just get the feeling that something's changed between the two of them. Some type of step forward. Hello, Mr. Observant. They've definitely been feeling some pressure from the matches, but today they seem a lot more relaxed. Oh, to be young and fair again, eh? But are they ready for their feelings that well up from within them? Even if they are not, the feelings are surely ready for them. Such delightful awkwardness. I look forward to what comes of it. I really don't get you. Something wrong? Are you feeling alright? I'm okay. I just got the chills all of a sudden. Like someone is talking about us or plotting something. I think I can guess who that is. Is something wrong, Kurt? Oh, it's you. You guys. Guess it's time for the final match. Give it your all, okay? You bet. You don't look so good, Kurt. Are you okay? You do seem pale. Nah, just some lightheaded. Just a little lightheaded, that's all. Though it is kind of odd. I don't feel sick, so why am I lightheaded? I think I am having a flashback. Flashback? From what, yesterday? No. From an accident I had 3 months ago. Seems I screwed up on the job and messed up pretty bad. Messed myself up pretty bad. What do you mean seems? You don't mean amnesia, do you? I do. It's kind of embarrassing and perhaps even a bit cliched, but I actually don't remember a thing about it. Or didn't anyways. I still can't even remember what job I was doing that got me hurt in the first place. The doctor said I wasn't shock or anything, but offered no other explanations as to what it could be. Wow, what a story. But you were still okay to participate in the match even in that condition? I told you, physically there isn't anything wrong with me. In fact, I'm feeling a lot better just talking it over with you. And in time, these flashbacks will start to take shape, and I'll remember what happened, so don't worry about me, okay? Okay, I guess if you say so. You're starting to look a little better than you did a minute ago. Just be careful, though, okay? Thanks. You guys too. Good luck out there. We're all rooting for you today. You're representing the Bracer Guild out there, so be sure to make us proud. Hey, you guys. Listen, just relax and do what you've always done. There's no pressure. Hey, you newbies! Your opponents are tough, but you guys should be able to take them, no sweat. Break it out there, and we'll be cheering like you wouldn't believe. Dorothy! Hey, Estelle! You did it! The final fight! It's so exciting! Deep breath, Dorothy. Come on now, don't do it with me. If you don't relax and keep yourself focused, you won't be able to get any good shots. Oh, don't you worry about that! I take my best shots when I'm all hyped up like this. They're more natural, you see. Oh, I guess they would be? Dorothy, I think you're some kind of savant or something. Nobody else from this side that we recognize. Is this the wrong room? Pretty sure that's it, right. Oh, yeah. What do you mean we can't go barge into the Duke's room? That's the best part. So, how do you propose we go after those guys? Special ops guys. They're not going to give us any openings. The only chance we have, I believe, is to target their commanding officer. If we take him down, openings are sure to follow. Back already? There's still time before the match begins, you know. Go, make the most of your next few hours. Explore, discover, experience together. I need to go wash up now. Maybe from something at the front desk? A lot of people watching out there, no pressure, just do what you're gonna do and do it well, and good things will come. The time has finally come, break a leg, you guys. Zin's team, you're in the blue team room, on the right side of the hall. Alright, I'm just trying to see. Oh, Professor Alba. Estelle, Joshua. Professor! You came to watch us? But of course, you've always been so much of a big help to me. I owe you two at least that much. Thanks, Professor, but how'd you scrape together the mirror for a ticket? Well, that was a bit of a lucky break on my part, actually. The museum director had some sudden business to attend to, so he couldn't make it today. And I am here in his stead. Should have guessed you'd never be able to get in here on your own pocket. No, not that I wouldn't try, of course. I'm sure I could find a way to put my mind to it. At any rate, I am here, and here I am. I'll be shouting your names for sure. Knock 'em dead, you two. You bet we will. Thank you, Professor. Maybe that was it. what do we need to talk to? Or rather talk about? Here we go. Oh, Estelle, Joshua, is that you? Mayor Klaus! What brings you here? It's good to see you both again. Sherazade told me that you'd gone traveling all over the kingdom. You've certainly grown up nicely in the time since we last met. Yeah, thank you very much. Well, I can't speak for myself, really. But you certainly seem as chipper as ever, Mr. Mayor. It's kind of refreshing to see. Ah, well, I won't let you young folks beat me just yet. So I hear that you two made it all the way to the championship in this big martial arts competition. I may be a little old for such a thing, but I came to watch. You came all the way from Roland for that? No. Actually, I got an invitation out of the blue to a dinner party at Gransel Castle. I only arrived in Gransel this morning. Came by way of airliner. No way! I think I get it. The invitation came from Duke Dunnan, right? Oh, you know him of it? I was originally planning to attend a birth ceremony for this married couple and then journey here. But this lady officer approached me out of nowhere and told me that I was invited to this dinner party. One guess as to who that is. Yeah, it has to be Captain Gamathea. Sadly, my wife's just not much of the traveling sort, so I didn't have much of a choice but to come here by myself. Aw, she's not here? Pardon me, Mayor. There's a chance that we may also be attending the dinner party. Oh? Soundjuster explained that the Duke had stated that the winner of the competition would receive a formal invitation to the party. Ah, I see. Well, that explains it. It hardly seemed appropriate to call for a dinner party when Her Majesty has taken ill. But if you two will be there, I might not feel so awkward. So that just means you'll have to try to win all the much harder. You bet. We'll try our best to meet your expectations. I think I'm going to find myself a seat then. Best of luck to both of you. I can't believe he's going to be at the dinner party, too. You think Mayor Mabel will be there as well? It seems likely. There will probably be a lot of influential people in attendance. Oh well. We just need to focus on winning our match, and then we'll see everyone there. Sounds good. Speaking of which, it's almost time. Let's return to the waiting room. Okay. Alrighty. Is it time? Ooh. The Colonel's here. Oh! It looks like the Duke and Colonel Richard are showing up together today. Indeed. Maybe he's here to watch his subordinates compete? Oh, so that's the royal darling of the Republic, eh? He's handsome enough and well-groomed. He looks like a capable sort. Yeah, I guess so. He doesn't seem to bear much resemblance to when I saw him in Bose, at least in terms of character. But what indeed can one do? I suppose that he is worthy of being considered a rival to the great Olivia Lenheim. I doubt he's worried about that. Looks like it's starting. We must apologize to everyone for the long wait. We now open the final day of the martial arts competition full contact matches. It's okay, buddy. I know. He's nervous. Lawrence is a big boy. Here, let me take a moment. Make sure that Rex isn't going to get upset in the middle of all this. I'll be right back. Alright. Got him a little snack, some fresh water. I think the big thing is just he's on high alert since he saw that dog earlier, so he's like, they could be coming any moment now to break in and sniff my master. This arena has been abuzz with preparations and fighting for the better part of a week now. And it all culminates right here, right now. Which team will seize ultimate victory this day? Without further ado, I present the fight card for this, the championship match. Southside Blue Team from the Calvert Republic, Captain is Zin. Northside Red Team from the Royal Army Intelligence Division Special Forces, Captain is Second Lieutenant Lawrence. Alright, we're up! Finally. I trust everyone is ready to put everything into this. For tears, or for laughter, that is it. This is it. Game face, guys. Huddle. Alright. Let me just make sure. Yep. Alright. We want... I want to get rid of... get his faint immunity back up. Alright. Let's go. Everyone we fought so far has been as tough as tapioca. That and half this team is a pair of rookies. I doubt they'll be able to stand up to us. Don't be so sure. Both of them are part of the Bracers Guild. Indeed. We've been raiding up on them. Good. Now stay focused, and don't underestimate them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, what are these guys grousling about over there? Just let them be, Estelle. If they're covering their faces like that, I can't imagine they have much in the way of self-confidence. Since they lack my dazzling good looks, there's probably a lot of sniping and backbiting in their ranks. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I'll have you know I'm considered very attractive to women. For your information, I'll have you know that I am considered very attractive to all the fair sex across the land. Major... Oh, boy. Just major, like... No... Never been on a date energy. No idea. It's like, I promise! I promise! What is it, boy? Joshua? That's sword technique. No, never mind. Best of luck. And to you. Hey, don't let their talk get you all depressed. We're about to start. Now begin the final match of the martial arts competition. Both teams go to your starting places. Adios be with you. Ready? Begin! Alright. We need to try... They've got a lot of health. We're gonna have to keep them back as much as we can. Alright. Oh, the death blow procced on Lawrence immediately. Alright. Let's... No, not wide enough. Let's go step forward and push them back. Imagining, yeah, all neutral to all elements. Man, even buffed up. They can still deal some damage to him. No arts for you. Alright. We just have to keep pushing them back. Alright, and taunt.
Hey, over here! What, you yella?
And I think, yeah, that got rid of Florence's Earth Guard. Alright. I'm actually kind of surprised that he's opting to try and keep his team tapped up. Or topped up, rather. Alright, what's these guys' health looking like? Alright. Alright. Let's take this guy out. I'm not worried about Lawrence as much as I am about taking out his buddies first. That's right, he can do that. Are you in range? I think I see a foot in the circle. Yep. No body doubles for you to this day, mister. Oh, wow. You wanting to keep that guard up? You gotta keep spamming Earth Guard? Oh, you're healing yourself. Get over here. Dude, you wanna chill a little bit with all the heal spells? My dude. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll be enough. How much damage will this do? Yeah, I think he has weaker magic defense than physical defense. I missed! Let's take this moment. I'll have Joshua heal her. So Olivier can focus on trying to get his health down with some magic. Uh-oh. He's got access to feint. Let's make this a little bit more tricky. Take a punch to the face. Alright. I think if I do both of their S breaks at this point, he's got 1200 HP left. Yep.
Let me show you the true essence of
Oh.
Not bad. Enjoy the show.
Joshua leveled up. KO! Winner is Zin's team. It can't be. We're the best of the best that the special ops have to offer. How could we lose? But we're beaten. Yahoo! We won. We really won. I'm exhausted. Now the winning team will be blessed with a few words from Duke Dunn. Representing the team will be Zen Vachek. Please come forward. Yes, sir. Wow, you look even bigger up close. Are all Easterners as huge as you? No, I'm a little outside the ordinary. I just ate well, slept well, and traveled diligently ever since I was very young. I'm the way I am because I tend to think about everything very carefully and deeply. Ah ha ha! I see, I see. I like you, Zin. Allow me to present you with the prize of 100,000 Mira and the invitation to the dinner party. Thank you very much, sir. The invitation received 100,000 Mira. Adiel shine her light and glory upon you and your friends. My beloved citizens, let's hear a big round of applause for the victors. An interesting conclusion, I'd say. Huh. Lieutenant Lawrence, you truly have no shame. His Excellency must surely be ashamed to see his men beaten by such rabble. Was all that posturing just for show? I am indeed shamed. Come now, Amathea. You needn't criticize him so. Truth be told, I myself asked Lawrence to hold back. What? I would behoove any member of the Intelligence Division not to put all of his strength onto display. Water time. And in this instance, it works to our benefit that the others will win the championship. I see. His Grace, too, seems to be taken with the Easterner. He'll serve as an ample distraction. Still, it's a pity. If Lieutenant Schwartz or General Morgan had participated, the show would have been far more dynamic. Surely you jest, sir. If you truly wanted the tournament to be more dynamic, perhaps you should have participated yourself. The likes of Julie are no match for your strength, after all. I don't think quite that highly of my skill with a sword. I doubt I would be able to defeat the second lieutenant here if we fought as hard as he could, either. Hardly, sir. I believe you somewhat overestimating my strength. I'm nothing but an unrefined former Jaeger in a soldier's uniform. I beg to differ. I have confidence in my ability to judge the strength of others. And about the only person I could see being able to fight you on equal terms would be him. Speaking of whom, his children will shortly be entering the Ansel Castle. Shouldn't we be taking some sort of steps to deal with them? Leave them be. We'll honor the arrangement with the Duke. Besides, it's far too late for the Bracer Guild to cause us any real trouble. But sir... Lawrence, how far along would you gauge the plan's progress? About just over 90%, sir. I'm certain it will be able to guide you to our destination within the next few days. Excellent. A new dawn fast approaches for this kingdom, and even if I must endure the stigma of treason, I shall pave the way for a glorious morrow. We are the champions! Phew, now that was one hell of a fight. I had no clue that Lieutenant Lawrence was so freaking strong. Yes, I think we got lucky. Even now, it's hard to believe. I don't like it. Huh? It's nothing. More importantly, the fancy shindig is supposed to be happening tonight. From what I understand, it's going to run late into the night, so they're setting up rooms for us. Ah, most generous for them. Rubbing shoulders with all those stuffed shirts is sure to chafe in the worst way, in uncomfortable places. But dining? Liberal royal dining? The very prospect of such decadence. Look at them. My mouth can... Look at me. My mouth can hardly contain itself. Where's my handkerchief? It's getting on your... Ah, gross! It's good to see that you haven't lost your sense of perspective, Olivier. Indeed. Let us be off, then. Off to gorge our souls upon 7 courses of courtly affection. Oh, that's the plan, is it? Well, well, fancy meeting you here. You son of a bitch. You wander all over the place every damn day, leave me wondering what the hell you're up to. Have you gone completely mad? What possessed you to participate in a martial arts competition? Oh, come now, my dear Mueller. There's no need to increase your lovely face with such ill-tempered expressions. After all, is it not true that good fortunes come to those who favor those around them with a smile? I am smiling. Is it just me, or do you recognize that uniform? Yeah, looks like a liberal imperial military to me. He looks like he could be a tough one to take on in the fight too. I don't believe we've met. My name's Mueller. I was just recently appointed as a resident military officer at the Erebonian Embassy. I've known this whack job for a very long time. One might call us schoolyard chums. Fret not over the dark demeanor. Without it, his presence wouldn't light up the room the way it does. Okay, you really need to shut up now. Right. Now where was I? From the look of things, this fellow has caused you some trouble. As a representative of the Erebonian Embassy, I sincerely apologize. It's okay, he hasn't really been a bother. Actually, he was a big help to us in the tournament. Olivier, did you deliberately try to keep your participation in the tournament secret from the embassy? Oh, perish the thought. No, rather, I simply never told them. How was that any different from hiding it? Okay, fine. What's done is done. Now, though, we're going back to the embassy. Yes, you're coming with me. Eh? Please do wait a moment. We all have been invited to a delightful, indeed wondrous dinner party. Delightful and wondrous, eh? Sounds nice. Too bad you won't be attending. You're going to be confined to the embassy for a little while. Are you serious? When do I ever joke? Oh, cruel fate, truly you drive a knife into my very heart. My promise of this dinner party has been all that's helped me maintain my will to live. You know, I actually feel kind of bad for him. Is it really that big of a deal if you let him go to the party? What's your reasoning behind this? I knew I could count on you. But how lovely a thing is true friendship. Such warmth and affection as opposed to the cruel frigidity of the schoolyard chum. I don't understand you folks really. I don't think you folks really understand just how serious this is. But try to picture this: a dinner party populated by royalty and its influential guests from across the country. And also in attendance, an arrogant fool who never shuts his mouth because his foot is lodged so far into it. And if they found out that this uncouth imbecile was an Erebonian citizen, my beautiful and gracious comrades, why have you suddenly fallen so silent? I know, Rex is worried too. Is it the dog again? Is there a dog outside? I know, Rex. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry, Olivier, but he does kind of have a point. Yeah, your usual behavior might not be appreciated in the royal castle. True. We wouldn't want to start an international incident, would we? Yeah, you would turn on me so easily. The war only ended 10 years ago. Relations between our countries can still be strained at times. You'll just have to grin and bear it, Olivier. Please, Mueller, wait, hear me out. I'm sorry that I didn't say anything before, you know, when you... This isn't a debate. My dinner party! My royal cuisine! Is this really okay? I can't say I really like it, but the facts are the facts. Well, there's not much we can do about it now. We'll just have to enjoy ourselves twice as much in order to make up for him not being able to join us. Well, I guess you're right. Let's get our stuff together and then go to Grancel Castle then. And so Olivier was banned. Poor guy. All he wants is to be able to enjoy some nice food, hit on some royalty, maybe play a song or two. Mari heard, congratulations on your victory. Thanks, Elnan. I almost called him Ethan. Kurt tells me it was quite the sight to behold. It sure was, I guess. I don't really think we'd be able to take them in another fight, though. Not easily, at any rate. Some say victory is equal parts effort and luck. It seems that the two of you have discovered some secret third influence. With each passing day, one's skills are further honed. As time passes, you'll grow into victory and realize that you truly did earn it. You think so? Yay, I really like your pep talks. Well done in the arena, and good luck tonight at the victory banquet as well. Thanks, we need it. Nothing new. Alright. Let's save. Let's get to the shindig. Oh, we're going to the castle already. Just to remind you, since we'll be staying there at the party, we won't be able to leave until morning. Well, let's show the gatekeeper our invitations then. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Probably because we don't get invitations to big events like this very often. Well, hey, if it isn't, this is a castle. Hey, this is the castle of Her Majesty the Queen. Unless you have official business here, you need to leave. Hey, hi there. I'm sorry about the other day. Oh, it's you two. You still staying in town? Yeah, we have some business to take care of. We have a formal invitation, so by your leave, may we pass? A formal invitation? Received directly from His Grace. Whoa! It's a giant! See right here, written invitation. Handed over invitation. Let's see. To Zin and his team in appreciation for... For Zin and his team in appreciation for your performance in the competition, you are cordially invited to a dinner party. Oh, okay. You guys were in the martial arts competition. Right, I heard the winning team was led by a huge Eastern guy. That's you? Yep, you got it. We would greatly appreciate your help. Makes sense. The head maid told us you'd be coming. You're missing someone. What happened to him? It's kind of impolite, I know, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it. We're the only ones coming. Ah, well, that's a pity. No man, please go on in. Now entering Zin and Company, victors of the martial arts competition. Open the gate. Wow. It's like the Hakken Gate, but there's something more impressive about it being a part of a castle. I bet it's pretty solid too, since it's a royal castle. That's part of why it's impregnable. Ever since the nation was established, no enemies have ever broken through Ironburg Wall. The capital's been ravaged by war numerous times as a result of mutinies and insurrections amongst the nobles. But even then, the capital held the rebel army at bay and protected the royal family and the refugees. Or so the story says. That's pretty neat. Very much the sort of tale one might expect from a nation with such a history. Now welcome to Her Majesty's Gransel's castle. Go right on in. You will be met by a welcoming party inside. Enjoy your evening. Whoa! You can say that again. I've never seen anything that compares to this place. It's not just pretty, it's got history. I can feel the traditions and rules of the old kingdom here. Welcome to Gransel Castle. You are Zin and his team, correct? Captain Amathea. This isn't really unexpected, but even so. That's right, we've come at the invitation of the good Duke. And, you are? Pardon me? I'm Captain Amathea of the Intelligence Division, head of the Gransel's Castle Defense. I'd like to extend my heartfelt congratulations for your championship victory. Watching the match was truly a spectacular experience. You're too kind, really. And may I say, I didn't know that they made women as young and pretty as you into captains. You must do fine work. My, but you are a flatterer. But I'm not so young as your bracer friends. Estelle and Joshua Bright. It's been some time since the incident in Zeus, isn't it? Yeah, I guess it has. Quite some time. Unfortunately, the matter concerning Professor Russell is yet to be resolved. It appears that he and his granddaughter were abducted by a group of nefarious individuals. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? I'm afraid not. We left that case up to full-fledged bracers and came to Gransel. We never even heard the follow-up report on it. I see. That's truly a shame. Well, with the resources of the Intelligence Division, it's only a matter of time before the culprits are arrested. Have no fear on that score. What the hell is with her? Understood. We trust you to take care of the professor. No, absolutely. Now we must show you to your rooms. Shia, if you'd please do the honor. Yes, ma'am. See to their needs, but do not bore them with any idle chatter. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am. Understood. Very good. Now, everyone, I hope that you enjoy your evening. For my part, I must bid you farewell. Now that's one fine woman. I hate to say this, Sin, but your taste in women is crap. There's nothing fine about that fox-faced harpy. I think that might just be his favorite type of woman. I just tend to find women like that to turn out to be pretty good people once you peel back a few layers, so to speak. You're hopeless. No, not that it matters, but you really do sound like a dirty old man sometimes. Oh, my honor! Sorry about that. You were supposed to show us to our room, right? Yes, please allow me. Pardon my saying before, but I'm Shia, a maid here at the castle. I will be at your services this evening from the dinner party until the morning. If anything is not to your satisfaction, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thank you so much. Will you please show us the room then? Certainly, it's on the second floor. Marching, marching, marching. Ba-do-ba-do. Bum, ba-da-ba. Oi! Stop barking! What are you even barking about? No one's out there! What are you barking about, Rex? Huh? Huh? Oh, I see the little... It's a poodle! Ooh, you not liking the poodle over there? What are you doing to the... Oh, wow! Get a load of this chandelier. Talk about classy. Hush, Estelle. What's that way? That'd be the throne room. Her Majesty uses it to receive personal guests. It hasn't seen much use in recent days, though. I see. But is the Queen's condition really that bad? Isn't the birthday celebration coming up soon? Oh no, it's just that it's the head maid who tends to her in the royal keep of late. I shouldn't speak of subjects about which I'm unfamiliar. Come on then, shall we? You're just grumbly growly today, aren't you, Rex? You're just sitting here being like, oh. This is the room you'll be staying in. Please go on in. Okay. Pardon us. Rex. Rex, please. Please chill. Holy... Rex, are you trying to narrate for me? Is that what you want to do? Ah, boy. Are you good? Are you finished? Nope, no, he's not done. I swear. Rex is a great buddy and an adorable dog, but he is one of the silliest doggos I've ever owned. He's just over here being like, "Oi! Oi!" Alright. Alright then. Holy Stragas! I never imagined we'd stay in a place like this. Nice! This will make for a good story later. I believe there is still some time before the party. You are free to explore the castle, but the security areas are off limits. I ask that you refrain from entering those areas. Can you be a little more specific? Most significantly, the royal keep where the queen resides. It is a small palace of sorts, built on the garden terrace on the roof. Garden terrace? That sounds nice! The terrace is where Her Majesty greets the people of Grantle during the birthday festivities. So, you cannot go into the royal keep itself, but you may visit the Grantle garden terrace if you like. As for the other restricted areas, there is a Royal Guard room and also the treasury, I believe. The Royal Guard room. I guess they're still wanted for questioning about all the terrorist stuff. Yes. The Intelligence Division is currently occupying it. Entrance is restricted, so please abide by the rules. Understood. By the way, what are the others who were invited doing? They've already arrived. I imagine they're relaxing in their respective rooms. Alright. So Mayor Klaus is here too. Oh yes, he arrived just some time ago. Now if you excuse me, I'll be off. If you need anything, please contact the first floor waiting room. Now then. Estelle and Joshua exchange a look that went unnoticed by Zin. Hey, Zin? We went to go and walk around the castle for a little bit. We'll be back in time for the party. Must be nice to be so young. I'm worn out from after the tournament. No problem, have fun. Me, I'm going to kick back and relax in this oh-so-luxurious room. We need to get as much done as we can before the party starts. First, Julia told us that we need to talk to the head maid Hilda. I'd like to say hello to the other invitees, too. We'd likely know most of them. Joshua, Estelle, you've made it. It's been quite a long while. Dean Hollins, you invited to the banquet as well, sir? I've arrived today via airship from Rouen. A little Mayor Birdie told me the two of you won the tournament. Jill and everyone else will be so happy to hear it. Thank you. I had no idea we'd be able to see you here, Dean Collins. Dean Collins is a member of the Royal Assembly, a man of great respect in the borough. It's only fitting he'd be given a seat at the banquet. A man of great respect, you say? You flatter me, Mayor. Oh, what's the Royal Assembly? It's the meeting held once per year to address matters affecting the kingdom. The Queen, mayors of every city, and other representatives all come together to try and solving various problems of the state. Wow, sounds big. So all of these guys must have been invited here tonight too. No, I'd say only about half. Her Majesty is still ill, and General Morgan is away on official military business. And Mayor Dalmore of Rouen was arrested in that nasty affair. And Professor Russell, he is too entrenched in too many unknowns right now. We don't know how true all this talk is of Royal Guardsmen being involved in some underground terrorist organization. It's hardly the time to be holding a feast at all, if you ask me. Well, we can use this chance to see where Duke Dunham stands on all these issues. We need his permission to have an audience with Her Majesty regardless. Yes, that is the biggest issue here, without a doubt. Barring us from seeing Her Majesty is the height of idiocy and mismanagement. I would like to pay my respects to Princess Claudia as well, but if it's the same story. Princess Claudia is the Queen's granddaughter, right? Does she live here in the castle? No, it's my understanding her actual residence is elsewhere. But I'm told she's come to the capital as of a few days ago. So she's here then? I'd really love to meet her. I'm sure you'll have the chance. Alright, this is Zen's room. He's just taking a sit. Nobody's here in this room today. Mayor Mabel? And Leela. Estelle, Joshua. Here at last. I kept wondering where you would, when you'd get here. I was practically counting the seconds. So you were invited here too, Mayor? Hey, wait, you were waiting for us? How did you know we were coming? I heard from Mayor Klaus. I heard about a pair of children who entered the tournament, won its championship, and were invited to a grand royal banquet in the castle. If I'd known, I would have cancelled my appointments and come to cheer you on. Beg your pardon, ma'am, but that would have been impossible given the circumstances. Yes, I'm aware, but I'm trying to be polite. Don't worry, I know how busy you must be. I'm sure the Queen has no time to waste at the banquet, what with everything else going on. What is Duke Dunham thinking? The captain was so stubborn about inviting me too. I had no choice but to accept. Do you mean Captain Almathea? Yes, that's her. Her words were polite enough, but she gave me an evil eye when she spoke them. I dared not refuse her request. I haven't heard from General Morgan in quite some time. Wait, does that mean you haven't heard any words from Haken Gate? The General is unavailable is the longest message I've been able to wring from them. would seem he's busy with these anti-terrorist countermeasures or what have you. I had hoped he'd be in attendance at the banquet tonight. But I guess he just couldn't pull himself away. What do you think about all this, Mayor? Putting mayors from every city in the same place at a time like this. Well, if the Queen were to be in attendance, I would expect some announcement of no small importance. But as it is, this feels like the Duke has too much time on his greasy, chubby hands. He's letting his position of royal proxy go to his head. That sounds about right. But there might still be some kind of official announcement, don't you think? Well, whatever it may come of the night, the Grand Chef here is the best in all the kingdom. I plan to enjoy the dinner, pay my respects to Her Majesty, and return to Bose post-haste. Alright. Library. You gotta check out basically everywhere. So few people, we can't probably finish this work, and all whether the other officials were sent away on vacation by the Duke and forcibly moved from the castle. Yeah, that sounds really rough. Honestly, I feel like having someone like the Duke be calling the shots, quote unquote, like just basically whatever he says goes, means that they're having to deal with a boatload of nonsense that, you know, no one can really, like, stop. Chef man, it's the chef man. Oh, okay. What about the basement? Okay. I'm just like make sure there's not like, ah yes, this is where the dialogue continuation spot is at or something like that, you know? You know how RPGs can be kind of arbitrary at times. Estelle, Joshua. Mr. Murdoch, I thought you might be here. With mayor-class individuals on the guest list, we had a feeling you might also be in attendance. I must say I never expected you two to win the tournament championship and end up hobnobbing in Gransel Castle. Cassius's kids to the bone you are. It took more than our upbringing to get us here. Lots of people helped along the way. So it's been a few days. Have there been any developments? Well, right after you left for the capital, Captain Almathea from the Intelligence Division came knocking. She forced me to come to this banquet. I kept my mouth shut about Leyston Fortress. Professor Russell and company are still on the run too. Army hasn't found them yet. But the longer we keep this up, the less chance they have. It's really only a matter of time. I asked Captain Almathea if they could see Her Majesty and wish her well, but no luck. I was flat out refused. So in other words, we definitely aren't going to be able to do this the easy way. We sure aren't, but don't you worry, because we totally got that covered. We will get the professor's message to Her Majesty one way or another. Yeah. Definitely going to be less than easy. Ooh, a bar. This is where Olivier would be posting himself up if if he were allowed to come. He'd just be like, ah yes, the bar. Allow me to go and get drunk already. Pre-celebration celebrations, as they say. Oh wow, check that out. This must be the castle's garden terrace. I'd say so. You can see the whole lake from here, and it overlooks the town too. Must be great for the reconnaissance. As nice as this is, we really don't have time to stop and enjoy it. We've got a job to do. Let's look around a bit. making sure there's not any, like, significant NPCs around. You never know. Oh! This must be the Royal Keep. And they got the Spec Op dudes here. Who are you? Hey, you two. We're here as guests of the Duke. Is this where Her Majesty lives? Of course it is. But for the last few days, she hasn't been feeling so well. She's not seeing anyone right now. Oh, you got it all wrong. We weren't even thinking of that. I just thought it'd be amazing if she were to even take notice of us. Does Princess Claudia sleep here as well? No, it's just... Hey, the princess is focused on looking after Her Majesty. Neither of them has the time to deal with the likes of you. May I inquire as to what's going on here? Madam, we didn't know you were back already. The dinner party will be starting soon, so I will be returning to the maid quarters. And who are our guests? They're from the team that won the martial arts competition. It's only because of that victory that someone of a bracer's social standing would ever be invited here. A bracer's social standing? Such discourtesy! You would insult those who were personally invited to the royal castle? No, that's not what Those invited by the Duke should be treated with all the respect due to those invited by Her Majesty. I sincerely hope you have not forgotten that. Understood. She's intense. I wonder who she is. But madam, we can't just allow them to pass. Surely you understand the reason that the Colonel laid out. Yes, and I am quite tired of hearing that repeated to me. I am terribly sorry, sir and madam. Security has been heightened and such, the Royal Keep and its surroundings are off limits. May I ask, would you mind waiting in your rooms until the dinner party begins? Alright. That's just fine. We'll do as you ask. We apologize. We weren't trying to cause any trouble. Fine then, just don't let it happen again. A safe return to you? I apologize I was subjected to such dreadful behavior. My name is Hilda. I'm the head maid of Gransel Castle and I oversee all the housekeeping's duties. Aha! We had a feeling. Forgive my rudeness, but are we previously acquainted? Well, someone told us about you. Handed Julia's letter to Hilda. I know this handwriting. You see? We also have our bracer emblems and identification with us. I see. Please come with me to the maid's sitting room. We can discuss the matter further once we are there. I understand. You need to deliver Professor Russell's message to Her Majesty, correct? Right. If now's not a good time, we can try later, but... No, it's not an issue. But those Spec Op men have the Royal Keep under constant surveillance for some time now. Only the Duke, the Colonel, and hired attendants such as myself are allowed in. Which means that a private audience is probably a no-go. What do you think, Estelle? We could ask Hilda to relay the Professor's message to Her Majesty. No, I'd really rather speak to her face-to-face. There are just too many particulars we don't know, and that we'd really need to discuss directly. Like what Duke Dunnan and Colonel Richard are after. Estelle and Joshua, I have a bit of an idea. Could I get you to return here once the party is over? Why? Have you thought of a way for us to see Her Majesty? I believe I have. It might be difficult, but I think it's worth a try. I'm going to need someone to get ready, so can you come back after the dinner party? Awesome! Understood. We'll be back then. I'll be waiting. Food prep is done, so I think we'll begin serving shortly. For now, it's probably best if you wait in your rooms. Alright. We are going to end here for now. Almost been 3 hours. So, we will resume this tonight. And I think we'll have a good time with this feast. We're going to feast and see what happens next. So, thanks for coming by. Glad to have you. And I'll see you tonight with more Trails in the Sky. We're getting pretty close to the end. Bye-bye.